What up, what up, what up? What's going on, guys? Your boy Jazz. Welcome back for another Madden 25 online ranked match. And today, we have the Jets going up against the 49ers. And this is a very important game. Why? Because we are inching our way close to the top 100 for the second time this year. We were able to do it with the Golden Sports account. The highest I've reached was 88. And now, hopefully, we can do it with the Don't Test the User account. We could sniff the top 100 from here. We are at this point ranked number 120th. So this guy matched up as Joshua Cribbs almost takes it all the way to the house, but he gets injured right here in this tackle. He's actually out for the rest of the game, so that right there sucked. But he does allow us to get very good field position. We give it to Ivory on the first play of the game, and we actually hit the outside. And whoops, excuse me, son, I got touchdown to score. Look at Ivory rumbling, bumbling, stumbling his way into the end zone. So, you know, as I was saying, this opponent matched up within 200 skill points of me. So, hopefully, you know, well, it's definitely he's around my skill level, you know what I mean? But we just got to avoid these games where we get +1 and +2, you know what I mean? Hopefully, we get a good amount of skill points for here that can edge us into the top 100 because we are close. And, you know, it's not the best matchup in the world as Franklin Gore goes. Oh, he's hitting the edge, hitting me with the moves. He got the moves like Jagger. Dolphin dive, no good. And then we end up going over there, finally stopping him over on the right side. So, not the best matchup in the world, but I like the weapons that the Jets have. You know what I mean? The Jets have what I feel like what it takes to beat the Niners. And what it takes to beat the Niners, in my opinion, is speed. You know, you have Santonio Holmes, and you also have Sean Hill, who has, you know, 95, 96 speed. And you also got Geno Smith with some speed. As fourth down, he ends up throwing a really quick pass. It looks like Davis not getting that. So now we have an opportunity to go multiple possessions. So, you know, very important when you go up against the Niners. The one thing they really don't have is speed. I know they have Culliver, but after that, that's about it. Now, they hit hard. You know, all they do is just get drunk and hit hard and eat protein. That's all they do because they are so overpowered and hit so hard. Right there should have been an easy first down. He was wide open, but his momentum carried him out of bounds. Right here, we just do a really quick pass to Kenslow. Right here, I just make a mistake. 1 yard, I feel like it's gettable, but I know how to. And Ivory just flat out dropped it. It was in his hands. He just dropped it. Just dropped it. So, like I was saying, man, when you guys going up against the 49ers, you need to know that, you know, what are their weaknesses. And they don't have many, but one of them is speed. So, again, that is one thing I'm really trying to, you know, take advantage of. Also, you know, as good as their run defense is, you know, Ivory is the strong type of back that may be able to get away with some trucks. It's a fumble, but he ends up recovering. Now, you have to be careful. You need to know when to pick and choose your battles. Do not try and go and truck Patrick Willis if he's running full-blown, you know, 35 miles an hour at you. Don't do it. Even if you got Alfred Morris or, you know, Marshawn Lynch, just don't do it. Get at an angle and try to, you know, hit the edge on them. Don't hit sticking. I mean, trying to run over them head to head. It's no. You need to know when to choose your battles. So, you know, you won't really see me going full blown up the middle, but I will try to hit the edge and try and take advantage of Ivory's trucking ability, which is very good. You know what I mean? So I'll hopefully just get myself a good run game because as I always say with the Niners, you know, I play the Niners a lot. Obviously, they're one of the better teams in the game. And if you go back, you will constantly hear me saying I don't like to run the ball against the Niners because I feel it's too risky. I feel the CPU will always bail them out with the fumble because that's just what they do. Right? Look at that. Just like that. CPU big hit, bam, right over the middle. Thankfully, we end up holding on to this ball right there. We go to a read option, and Geno Smith takes it up the gut for a touchdown, giving us a 14-3 lead. And that is why running the ball on them is very, very dangerous. After that hit, I was like, woo-hoo-hoo! Okay, I got to stay away from that middle. You got to stay away from the middle, and that hit definitely reassured that idea. No, don't go up the middle. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Don't do it. They hit too damn hard, man. So, look at the fadeaway throw. This dude just threw a fadeaway freaking two-seam fastball right up the middle for a completion. I mean, you got to be kidding me. The guy just threw a fadeaway right here. I don't know if that was a designed run, but it worked. He hiked and hauled me, and he had blockers in front of him. Whatever the hell that play was, it worked great. and he got excellent field position after that. We do come up with the sack. Last time he stalled out here in this position. Hopefully we can go on ahead and get the same result. Now Jets have a very good defense. You know, I'm definitely loving their defense. Right there, I knew where he was going. I was just a tad too slow getting there, and Vernon Davis ends up coming with a huge pass. So right here, he ends up on the one. We stop him the first 2 plays, and on 3rd and goal, he ends up just running the ball in for a touchdown. So right now, we do get ball at halftime. So this right here, he gets ball at halftime. I'm sorry. So this right here is a very important possession. There's them Niners, man. There's them Niners and them hits. You got to be careful. So this right here is a very important possession. You know, I feel like it's good to try and, you know, kill some clock, kill some time. Try to make sure I have the last possession of this half. And if he does get the ball back, make sure it's with little to no time so he doesn't have enough time to retaliate. As we hit him with the skinny, we end up finding my boy Hill over the middle. And even though that's a dangerous pass, don't go over the middle. And when you do go over the middle, try and get to the edges quick. It's just something about the middle of the field, man. I don't know. Just hit sticks happen way more often in the middle. I don't know what it is, man. Patrick Willis hit stick ratio in the middle of the field like 99.9. Patrick Willis hit stick on the edge of the field like 99.7. So, you know, irrefutable evidence is a slight, small chance that you might get less of a big hit if you kind of hit the corner a little bit. So, right there, we pick up the first down on 3rd and goal. 1st and 10 right here. We try a read option. We end up keeping it with Geno, and we end up picking up the first down. And right now, he's wasted all of his timeouts. So this right here is a very key situation. Now, I say this all the time, and it's very, very true. I would rather kick a field goal here and not allow him to score and go into halftime up a touchdown than me score, giving him enough time for him to retaliate and then get ball back at halftime. Then that means my touchdown did absolutely nothing. So you see, I'm kind of playing for a field goal here, and I'm very comfortable with that. I'll take my 7-point lead. From right here, we're going tit for tat, and I feel comfortable against his defense. You know what I mean? I felt like I have an opportunity to run the ball against him. I know I have to be careful, but I feel like I've established somewhat of a run, and I'm able to run the ball on him. And, you know, I haven't passed the ball too much because I haven't been forced to pass the ball too much. So, you know, as long as I'm being successful with the run, I'll be good. Right there, he throws right into Cromartie's hands. I'm sorry, son, but no stuff for you. Give it to me, baby. Right there, Cromartie looks like he hits the edge, and he gets injured for the rest of the game. Now that right there is tough. Now if you ask me, would I take a possession away to give up Cromartie? If I'm up, I would say no. I would rather keep Cromartie and not even have that interception, because right now, even if he scored, we're still going tit for tat. You know, it's up to my offense, which I feel confident and comfortable with. You know what I mean? For me to lose my best defender could possibly hurt and come back to haunt me. You know what I mean? I struggle on defense as it is a lot. So 4th and 1, we decide to go for it, and we do get it. Now you might be asking why in that situation. Well, for 1 yard, it's very, very tough to stop the QB sneak. You really need to know how to stop it. And I came out, I looked at, you know, what it was he had to show me, and I felt comfortable being able to get it. So I say that because, as you see, I run the ball here on 4th and 2. Like, just why did you go for it? Obviously, you went for it to try and score a touchdown, and then you end up settling for a field goal anyways. Why didn't you just kick the field goal the first time? Well, 4th and 1 is way different from 4th and 2. You know what I mean? So we settled for a field goal because 1 yard is very, very tough to deny. Very, very tough. So we end up settling for a field goal anyways. And now we're up 10. We're up 2 possessions. And now we're back on defense without my best corner. So hopefully we can manage, you know, without him. Right here, look at me coming back, though. Look at me coming back. I'm sorry, son, but don't test the user. He is so disrespectful. Somebody, please give that gentleman a link to my channel. Let him know. Do not throw the ball my way. That was a beautiful bait. A beautiful bait. And as you see, we're keeping the ball on the ground. Right here, we hit him with the bubble. And, you know, like I said, as long as I can actually run the ball effectively against the Niners, that right there is always a good thing. Ivory, like I said, I love him. He's a big bruising back. He falls forward. He will truck the hell out of you. You know what I mean? So right here, we go to another read option. And thankfully, Geno doesn't fumble on that modified juke right there. So 3rd and 7, we do a quick little out route to Holmes. We end up picking up the first down. We stay in bounds. And I would have been mad if he fumbled for whatever reason. If you rewind that and look very closely, after he stood in bounds, he put the ball from his right hand to his left hand. Now his right hand was shaded, you know, is the out of bounds side. Why in the world would he switch randomly to the left side? Why in the hell would he do that? If he fumbled, I would have been so mad because it definitely would have been in bounds. But thankfully, he holds on. So After, you know, as you saw, we scored a touchdown. We're up 27-10 at this point, and if our defense can sustain another stop, game is possibly over. So of course he's in desperation mode at this point. You know, no huddling, trying his best to go on ahead and get in the end zone. And I feel confident. You know what I mean? I feel like we should be able to win this game, and hopefully this is the game that puts us in the top 100. You know, so 3rd and 6 right here. Again, I feel like one stop in this game is over, but unfortunately, he picks up the first down. And as long as he keeps moving the ball, he still has a shot with this Niner defense, and also with all of... Oh, we dropped an interception right there, man. That sucks. You know, with all of his timeouts, he still has an opportunity. So, you know, we definitely got to try and limit him. Or if he does score, just take some time off of the clock. You know what I mean? Don't allow him to score off any one big play. So right there, he throws in the coverage. Another dropped interception on the same drive. Those definitely hurt. So 3rd and 10 right here. He backs up. He throws over the middle. You know, supposed to be my area, and I just got caught napping. So he ends up finding the open hole in the zone. So again, he's moving the ball, you know, very periodically this drive. You know, even though we dropped a couple interceptions, right there he threw right to no man's lane, and we just weren't paying attention again. So 3rd and 5 right here. He backs up. He's looking. He goes over towards the left, and another first down conversion. And he actually stays in bounds himself, and he gets to the 1-yard line, where he does end up scoring a touchdown right there. So right now we figure it's going to be onside time, and he tries that, which he fails on. So that right there is good. All we got to do really is kill some clock. Even if we got to punt him the ball, get him to waste his timeouts. As you know, just get rid of those timeouts. That's our main objective right here. Get rid of those timeouts right here. We end up throwing a really quick pass to Nelson right there. An injury timeout. Of course, whenever you want to kill it never fails. It never fails. Whenever you want to kill clock, injury timeouts always happen. I don't know what it is. So you see, he's wasting his timeouts, you know, trying to, you know, preserve as much time as possible to get himself the ball back. And that's what we want. We want him to waste his timeouts right there. We go to hill really quickly, and we end up picking up the first down. And that right there is, you know, potentially ball game. You know, he doesn't have enough timeouts to stop us, and he knows, so he just ends up conceding at that point, and we end up winning. So let's see if this is the victory to put us over the mark to get into top 100. I'm excited to see. Hopefully you guys are as well. It's been a long journey. Let's see if we're able to do it. We got 7 skill points, man, which is good. You know what I mean? When I beat Black and Yellow, I got 10 skill points from somebody who was already in the top 100. So 7 means he wasn't that far below me, and we're just outside the top 100. So close. We are 1 victory away from getting there. Which is my next game? Do I win my next game? Do I get in the top 100, or do I fall further back?